it's Braylon and welcome back to my channel. So normally I post a lot about classrooms and special ed and all that stuff, but I felt really inspired this week to just share some of my favorite things. I love watching videos like this because I get to see stuff that I didn't know about, learn more about the person, and I don't know, I just wanted something that was light and fun. So first, I want to say my first favorite thing is any teacher or human being that supports the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm just gonna say it right away. It's still happening. We are still working towards change. Black lives still matter, so that's all I gotta say about that. My second favorite thing is anyone who's wearing a mask in public, because there are some crazy people out there who are refusing to wear masks. And so just also want to make that statement. So I love picture books. I know every teacher says that they love picture books, but I really, really love them. And recently I put in an order for a bunch of books from a bunch of different websites. I'm going to be doing a book haul really, really soon. But in the meantime, there are a few books that I did receive that I want to share with you. So I've been working really hard to get more representation in my classroom, just different books that represent different walks of life, different students, different family structures, and also different pronouns. And so Peanut Goes for the Gold is amazing. It's by Jonathan Van Ness. I love Jonathan. I went to see him live and I cried. It was a magical moment. But Jonathan wrote this beautiful book about Peanut, and Peanut, they are just their own person and they just love doing rhythmic gymnastics, and it's a really, really cute and beautiful story. So if you haven't seen this book, please check it out. Get it, please. It's amazing. And also I wanted a bit more representation for students in the transgender community. And so this is just one of many that I ordered, but Jack, Not Jackie is amazing. And it's about, from a sister's perspective, when she gets a sister named Jackie, but then her sister transitions into Jack, and just from the sister's perspective, what that was like and how the parents supported it. And it's in a picture book form, so it's so sweet. So I love this book. So going off of that, I love reading myself, and so I have a lot of favorite books that I could talk about, but right now I'm in 3 or 4 different book clubs, some for racial books, some just for novels, some for fun young adult type of books. Also, sometimes my mom recommends books to me, so I'm reading all the time. So one of the books that I need to finally get started on, and I've had this in my collection for a long time, is Aristotle and Dante, Discover the Secrets of the Universe. And similar to the picture books I was sharing, I want to make sure that the books I'm reading are also representing all types of people, all types of walks of life, and all sorts of love stories. And so I'm really excited about these 2 male protagonists. It also talks a bit about race and identity. I'm so excited to read it. So yes, and it's won a bunch of awards. I mean, the Stonewall Book Award. So I can't wait to read this one next. Also, my mom recommended this series to me, which she had just read or listened to a couple years ago. It's the Parasol Protectorate novels. I don't know how to say it, but it's called Soulless. I'm gonna start reading it soon. I'm really excited about that. So I'll let you know how I feel about it. So I have a lot of things here. They're also kind of books, but they're spiritual books. I need to sit up a little bit. I'm about to fall. There are a bunch of different companies that sell Christian-related spiritual type of books that I've really been into. And so one company that I found recently, which I'm obsessed with, is called Wholehearted, I believe. Yes, Wholehearted. And they make a quiet time companion that has tabs. And so there's places for, let me see. There's places for your goals, for your Bible reading plan, for your prayer list, for when prayers get answered, for sermon notes, and for quiet time. And I love how it looks. It's just so organized. I love tabs. I love how you can put your prayer and then when it gets answered. And this is something that I'm really passionate about too. And so it's really cool to have a book. And I like yellow, so why not? And that same company also makes a community companion, and I've been obsessed. So basically it's linen. Oh, so nice. It gives you 20 spots for different friends. So as you meet friends, you can write down what you learn about them, what their strengths are, how you met them, prayers you have for them, notes, just important dates in their life, goals you have. And so I have a lot of friendships and I love them and I get to talk to them and hang out with them. But I've always wanted a place where I could journal about my friends and like keep it in one place and really like think about deeply and comb over like different friendships that I have. And so I'm really, really excited about this. I've already filled out like 2 friends, I'm pretty sure, but I'm excited to fill out the rest. So there's a bunch of Bibles, but I'm not going to go into that. You can find a Bible. The last company that I really like that sells like Christian spiritual stuff is the Daily Grace Company. And I found them pretty recently. They sell different Bible studies. And so my friends and I are doing a study together. And I really like them because it kind of is like a guided thing. So each day is like a different scripture that you read along with different things and journals you can do. And look at just the pictures of it. Like it's so like beautifully done. I really like them. And so we've been kind of going through them together. So this one, it's so nice. I have a bunch of them. They're each like $5, $6. And so I really like going through different studies. Recently, a lot of different friends of mine have started making like jewelry companies. So the earrings that I'm wearing right now are by my friend Taylor, and she sells her stuff at, I want to make sure I get her Etsy shop right, Pothead Planters, I'm pretty sure. They're so fun. They're so colorful. And then my friend Avalon, we used to be roommates when I was in grad school. She's been making earrings too, and they're like these fun earrings like this. So I'm going to link everything down below. Check them out if you want to. I just love colorful earrings because I wear a lot of black and a lot of gray, and so I like the pop to come from my ears, or my lipstick. Going off tangent a bit, something I've been doing is buying a lot of nightgowns. So I went to Walmart and I bought like 4 or 5 different nightgowns. They were $3 each. And because it's summer, because it's quarantine, and because I can't go anywhere, I can just like wear my nightgown to sleep, wake up, do my work, and not change and go back to sleep. And I don't have to put on pants. And I have been thriving in my nightgowns. So that has been so fun. Podcasts are very, very important to me. Subtle plug, if you've not listened to my podcast, you totally can. It is on every podcast platform. Go check it out. That Special Educator. I interview a lot of educators. I interview a lot of people. It's so much fun. It's literally an excuse for me to talk to people, to talk to teachers, to talk to like-minded people. I love it. But besides my podcast, there are a few podcasts that I've been loving recently and listening to. So I listen to Gilmore Guys very often. They don't really make new episodes anymore about Gilmore Girls, but it's a podcast where they go episode by episode through Gilmore Girls, and they just kind of talk about it, talk about the references, and it is so much fun. And I've already listened to all of them, but I'm going back through and listening to them again. Also, I listened to Getting Curious with Jonathan Van Ness, which I already talked about his children's book. I don't need to say anything else about him. Basically, you should be listening to Jonathan Van Ness every day. Also, a guilty pleasure of mine is I watch like vlogs from certain like really popular vloggers on YouTube. And so 2 of my favorite vloggers that I've followed since Vine are Zain Hijazi and Heath Hussar, and basically they have a podcast together where they talk about utter nonsense, and I love it. It's called Zain and Heath Unfiltered, and it's out every Monday. They talk about garbage. They talk about literally nothing. They talk about their life and dumb stuff they've done, and like now they're super wealthy, so they talk about like their Lamborghinis and stuff. Who cares? It's just a very lighthearted, fun podcast to listen to. I have my phone up because I'm still bad with remembering things. For television, oh my gosh. I have been rewatching Avatar on Netflix. You should. You just should. It's literally worth your time. The new series of Queer Eye, which again goes back to Jonathan Van Ness, if you're catching my drift, please watch it. It's great. It's lighthearted. It's fun. I love it. Okay, on HBO, I've been watching Insecure, which has been great. So I'm kind of going back through. I'm a little late to the game, but I'm trying to catch up. And so far, I love it. It's just very like real life type of things, but it sprinkles in some subtle truths in it, and I really, really appreciate that. In a normal summer, I would spend every day at a coffee shop. I love coffee shops. It's where I do my best work. It's where I read. It's where I edit videos, podcasts, everything. And during this quarantine, I have had such a hard time because I'm not able to go to a coffee shop and like enjoy my coffee experience. So recently I've been getting into brewing coffee and actually taking the time to go through the whole process and finding myself a little seat, a little comfortable spot, and pretending like I'm in a coffee shop. So I've been going to the different roasters in my area in Boston, getting some beans, making sure that I'm, grinding them the morning of and making my whole coffee, doing the whole setup, everything. Okay, last thing, YouTube. Wow. So, if you don't know, I was a lifelong diehard lover of Bon Appetit Test Kitchen, which right now they're in a little bit of a rut. If you want to know more about that, research it. I'm depressed. But I've been watching a few things that have been like really keeping me entertained. I love watching the show Great Taste, which they like all kind of roast each other as they talk about their favorite food of a certain genre. It's so funny to watch. I've been loving it. You know what? Let me check my YouTube history because now that I'm put on the spot, I cannot remember. Let me see my history. What have I been watching? Okay. It's almost like embarrassing for... I watch a lot of Emma Chamberlain. Keep it up. I watch a lot of Cody Ko. He just does like commentary type of things that are funny to me. What else have I been watching? Oh gosh, it's so embarrassing to go through my stuff. Oh no. A lot of makeup. A lot of makeup. So when people get new makeup, they test out different products. I love makeup, and so I watch a lot of makeup videos. And recently I've been wanting to go camping, like on a solo camping trip. So I've been watching a lot of solo camping vlogs, which look so much fun. So that's kind of like the gist of what I've been doing right now. So let me know in the comments below if there are things that you've been doing. Just clue me into what you've been doing. What are your favorite things? And also if some of my things that I shared are some of your favorite things, then let me know too, because I love finding connections to you guys and just like expressing that there's more to being a teacher than just like prepping for your classroom and like doing research. Like what I do for teacher related content is like maybe 30% of my life. Teaching is my job. Doing extra stuff is for fun. But I still have this whole other side of my life with my friends, with my hobbies, with the books I'm reading, with the food I'm eating, all sorts of stuff like that, that it really has nothing to do with teaching, but is so important to me because it provides me some comfort, some relief, some fun, and I like to be able to shut my brain off from all of the teaching stuff that I've been doing. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!